Hello. There we go. Is that working? Is my audio coming out? I'm muting that. There we go. All right. Wait on that. Okay, that was a bit crazy. Yeah, StreamYard seemed to have an issue and it is totally gone. I couldn't even get back in. So, you know what? We abandoned that stream. The baby was crying in the beginning, so um, had to go anyway. So you never know. It was all chaos. So new stream, better luck this time. Um, so yeah, let's just get started. But before we start with anything Skia, let's just say that .NET Conf is happening. It's starting in, if I hover over, I saw it somewhere. Starting in 3 hours. There we go. Oh, that's the subscribers. It's starting in, let's get the exact times, in 3 hours. So my time 12:45. So basically 1 o'clock. It is now 21, which would that's 9:30. So 3.5 hours. So definitely that is very cool to watch. I watched yesterday's stream, very fun. And of course, there's a stack of things coming up. So if we scroll over to today, we're looking at some sort of scaling AI Azure function. This will be fun. I believe this is the new thing they added. More aspirations. Hybrid cache, .NET and of course DevKit, C# features. So we're going to see some cool stuff. Some more open AI things. And okay, I'm going to have to quickly step away. Baby is calling. So just hang on to that exciting note. But obviously, here is .NET MAUI and WinUI, which is going to be very cool. Yeah, so I'm just going to have to step away for a second. Just hold on there. Let's put that one on. All right, we're back. Baby just needed a move. I helped my wife carry a ton of blankets so that we didn't wait. She's been crying all day, or crying all day. She just didn't like to go to sleep, but she's finally fallen asleep. So, um, yeah, let's keep the baby safe. But anyway, yeah. So, yep, it's coming up. .NET Conf is going to be really cool. So definitely make sure you tune in. And of course, today we've got this cool stuff. And oh, okay, community day. I'm not sure. Is this the community? Like, obviously, the time zone is a little bit if, but yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly when the community day starts because I don't know if that is the community day because that's my time. I'm pretty sure it's slightly different, but anyway, it doesn't matter. In 3 hours or so, we're gonna see some whole bunch of new stuff. So I'm gonna be tuning into that while I do some work, and yeah, hopefully sometime I'm gonna do another stream of just trying out some new .NET 9 things because I also have to speak at our local .NET Conf, which reminds me to pop over to this page. So if you live on Earth, there is probably, wait for the map to load, somewhere on planet Earth there is a conf near you. So we've got some in Africa, we've got some in America, Europe, and Asia, and even a couple in New Zealand and Australia. So there's a stack of them. So make sure you're in there. I will be speaking at our local one in South Africa, co-hosting, if you will, with two other two other co-hosts. So it's going to be a fun. Obviously, if you're living pretty much anywhere else, does France not have one? Is France just totally anti.NET Conf? Oh wow, okay. I understand Switzerland, they're neutral. They might be Azure and AWS. But yeah, okay, France not having it. Even Ireland, yeah. I mean, someone in Ireland, it's time for you to step up. Um, like Romania has one. Bulgaria. So yeah, definitely a conference all around the world. So make sure you're there. All right. Last time on the stream, we were just going to have a quick look at Blazor, and we assumed that happiness was going to ensue, and I was going to release in time for .NET Conf. Unfortunately, technically I can still release, right? It's broken now. I'm not going to make it worse. But I figured, hey, before I do that, let's just quick check the Blazor ones because I spotted this in our triage last time. And it appears that I was using this type, which I didn't need to technically. I could have used its base type, the in process, which would have been better. However, good old this type was marked as obsolete, even though um, even though the type wasn't. So when I was investigating types, this one wasn't obsolete, so I was using it. However, um, the methods are so. And then of course in .NET 9 they removed it, it's totally gone. Oh my goodness, they've really got the page for .NET 10 up. So yeah, so we had to remove that, and this is reporting the type was missing, it would crash. It was very sad. Very very sad. However, the fix was not too crazy. Let's have a quick look. I didn't need to do the full fix like this, but I figured, hey, we might as well use the new type. So if I was to scroll down, like so, one of the cool things about using the new thing. So in the old way, here we go. We would load a module, would import the module, and then we would call method.invoke on the module, right? And send a message over to JavaScript. And this was okay. This works. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. This is still the way Blazor does things. However, in the .NET 7 and later, they have a new way. Let's use this DPI Watcher, for example. Basically, it's quite similar. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So if we compare with, let's go over to, for example, here, the DPI, we'll call like module.invoke, and we call via a string, and obviously if we need to pass parameters, we can pass it in there as well, and we can do some stuff. However, in the new world, we can just use JS import, and it's going to write some source generated, which has better performance. So we can, use that and get better performance. But not only do we, get better performance by using the new thing, we don't have to have these. Like I have this action helper type, so I have to wrap basically an action, and I sort of mark this as JS invocable, so that I can call this method from JavaScript. However, in the new world, cool things happen. We can just pass a delegate, and we just say, hey, this is a function. So very cool. So obviously we had to, upgrade that. Well, we didn't have to. We have to for .NET 9. We might as well take advantage of all the cool stuff. So yeah, that is what the fix was. So the first one was basically updating the JS interop way by not using the unmarshaled and not using, the JS runtime, but rather just, use the new JS object. And I think the difference is this is a Blazor thing. The JS runtime stuff is Blazor interactions, whereas the JS object stuff is a runtime feature. So, I'm a bit tired there. As a runtime feature. So currently there's a bit of a, so let's call it a limitation. I would say. What I was doing was saying, okay, when I create my canvas, I get my HTML element. So this is the canvas element, and that's great. And in the old way, I would just pass the element, like here, pass the element directly. However, in the JS interop way, they actually can't do that. Check that, invoke bool, init raster. Yeah, we can't pass the element reference because that is a Blazor object, and there's no sort of serialization or interop sort of formatter, let's call it that, to take from a Blazor object to the JS object. So what we're actually going to use instead, so we changed our code to just pass in the ID, and then we look it up on the JavaScript side. So that is another change we had to make. But other than that, it's pretty. Oh yes, another one. Another cool one was in the JavaScript way. I can just return. I'm missing the init. Yeah, here we go. I can invoke and I say, hey, give me back a struct, right? Or a class. I wonder if this should have been a struct, but right now we can do that. However, in the new way, we can't just serialize arbitrary objects, so I have to return a JS object, and then I just read the properties. And this is okay, even if it's a bit slower, because this just happens the once for the init. So a couple of things that changed. Obviously, the element ID I noticed was actually underscore BL underscore and then some sort of counter. So we can actually just quickly open that again. I think this is the Blazor WebAssembly. Let's make sure we're on the right branch. Here we go. Ooh, my goodness, what's that? Where's an output? Let's just remove that before terrible things happen. Sample, basic, WebAssembly, and let's just quickly delete this. There we go, it's gone, problem solved. So I just quickly updated the template to be just net 9. Right now it's net 8. I can't update to net 9 because Skia repo is sort of ready to build with net 8. I'm going to do another PR later on for net 9, to sort of make sure that net 9 can build and add the TFM and things like that. So it's not strictly needed, so you'll leave that out for now. because this is actually a Net 7 feature. So let's close this on the side. I have a bunch of TFMs. I pick one, so I'm currently going to try building with N9. I'm building HTTP, and we can look at, for example, what we look at here. Yeah, the BL. So in order to test that, you have to switch over to debug so we can launch quicker. And let's just quickly make sure we focus this browser so the IDE knows which work mode versus not work mode. Let's see. So um, while we wait for that, so we have to use element lookup. And of course we had a couple other interrupts. For example, here's a size watcher just to keep track of when the so we can properly invalidate. Yeah, there was one issue that's currently happening. I think it's because SkiaSharp links in its own version of what zlib. Let's see what is the the zlib. So we are using certain functions, and it was picking the wrong one. So we actually have a workaround to reorder, thanks to the Uno platform, Jerome, for coming up with this. Basically, we just move the link order and make sure SkiaSharp's at the end, so that the operating system uses, or the .NET runtime uses .NET's version. And I don't think we use that particular thing, so it doesn't really matter. We can use the runtime one. So I'm not sure if there's any other sort of side effects that will happen. I do know the fix was to basically, where's the fix? Just name this one. So a potential fix, let's go with that word, is to basically say, don't use, or use this the system zlib. So yeah, so that was the thing. So this was a semi annoying, separate to the issue with the interop. This is a separate issue, but I thought I'd fix it in one go because it makes it got a double here. Another thing that we did, we used to have in .NET, I think .NET 7 or .NET 8. I'm not sure the exact, .NET 7, the exact reason for things, and maybe I'm doing it wrong, but things like the GL thing has disappeared. Where was this? Yeah, the global namespace, right? So mscript and module and GL and things like that were not we're not available in the global namespace. So we had a little function here to sort of capture it as part of the .NET system. Well, so okay, we've got tabs and spaces here, but as a result, we actually had to do the same thing for the module because module had gone. So that was also another one we had to change. Yeah, this is just the generated JavaScript. The DFA watcher TypeScript, basically because of the new different .NET 6 uses an object reference, and for the callback there was an object. We had that helper over here. Let's close that. Well, this helper was an object. Well, in .NET sort of 8 and further on, we actually can just pass a direct function. So I have a union type here to basically be here the function or the object, and we just do a quick check here. So very cool. And of course, this is the same thing that happens in the size watcher. Let's quickly go to size watcher. Yeah, another check over here. But another thing, as I mentioned, with the fact that we can't pass the element, we have to pass the element ID, and I just look up the element ID as well instead. So we don't have the element, then just use the selector. Let's keep running this because I think with the multi-targeting actually it's stomping on each other. I should probably just take off the multi-targeting target framework. And let's just make this net 9. Build, cancel, save. Oh, this one as well. Because I'm using the TypeScript sort of build task. 0, latest, fail. Oh, I'm attacked with some sort of animal in the neck. Oh, again. Yeah, so we do a lookup, and it's not supposed to use it. I'm just going to take a quick check to see if there's anything better. But if we to check, we have to basically use the element ID and prefix it with BL, which is what they prefixed the element with. So that is what it is. We have to do that. But yeah. So that one again, the callback is an object in it6 and a function in it7 later. Element ID is what we have to use. And of course, callback object. Woof, I'm yawning like crazy here. Same thing with the HTML. So this is actually the canvas to trigger the drawing. We've got an object or a function for the callback. Just pass that in a couple of places. Here we go, another one for the element selector. And of course, once we've got the element, we can we just fetch this time. We were using a direct element, but I think this is slightly better because it allows us to make sure we don't do any weird rendering if we haven't actually registered the canvas with the JavaScript side. So for some freakishly reason, someone passes in an element, who knows who would do it, if it's even possible to do. We don't want the JavaScript to crash. We just bail out and say, hey, that element never existed. And of course, here is the action callback. Another thing that we have to change, which I mentioned, the module is no longer in scope. Net6 it is, Net7 is not, or Net9 is not. So we do a GL. We just basically query the SkiaSharp mobile module that we had previously done over here. So we capture it here and then we can use it. So that's basically nothing too crazy. It was pretty straightforward once I figured out what the actual problem was. And here, of course, SkiaSharp is running absolutely hunky-dory. And we can check to see the element ID over there, BL2, and we go to raster canvas. I bet you it's BL3, and this is going to be BL4. And of course, I wonder if this is BL5 or BL1 again. Yeah, it's BL5. I wonder what happens to the thing. Let's have a quick look and see. Global this. Can I crank this up? Well, I can crank it up too. There we go. Over this dot SkiaSharp. We've got the SkiaSharp module that we captured, the GL that we captured, and of course we can do SKH. Okay, but it's no longer in. Is it in scope? Oh, maybe it's. Yeah. Where is that actual namespace? So this is the stuff we captured, but the DPI watcher. Can I? Is it just in? Doesn't exist. So yeah. Probably we can't browse that. I'm not sure where it would. Where is it like a module? Yeah. So we actually can't browse these things. Like I wanted to have a quick check and investigate, but I wonder if we were to just actually hack the system, we can head over to, here we go. And then this is probably going to be a whole bunch of rendering. So let's just stick a breakpoint there. And I can resize. There we go. Let's get the console and then let's quickly type in here global this dot, sk HTML canvas is equal to SkiHTML canvas. Let's just send that there. Right, let's turn off the debugger, close that, and oops, that out of the way. I wonder if I can just work here. And just do SKH. There we go. It's a canvas dot, and of course we can have a look at, for example, elements. Right, we've got BR2, 3, 4. Now, one thing we do need to do is probably not keep that forever. Wonder what horrors will happen actually. So that's a bug. Definitely, I'm going to log that right now while we're sitting here. I'm not sure how we would do that. There's some sort of state canvas. Eyes Watcher, that's our Blazor events. How do we figure out? Oh, we've got Blazor events 1. What canvas is this? What canvas 5? So, are we? Is it just in a different place? How do we know if it's been unloaded, right? That'll be interesting. I need to check and see. But I'll just log that for now. This doesn't even have the Blazor events. I thought it was a Blazor event, which is the GL one, right? So 1, 2, then 4 was the GL. That's the context. So yeah, events one. This one has it. Wonder if this was the. Yeah, I'm not sure. So we need to actually check and clear this grid out. Yeah. I wonder if each control has a module. Is the module tied to this particular control? So you don't actually have to track it. We don't need to have a global system, but I'll have to check to see what happens when there's 2 on a page. But anyway, let's quickly log that issue. It's important to log issues as we come. Which one is this? This was the size watcher. Yeah, size watcher. Size watcher and HTML canvas. Never release the canvas view. The canvas is added to an array so we can find it for other methods. However, it never gets removed. There we go. Code. Run the Blazor sample in the repo. Version of SkiaSharp. It's all versions with the issue. Let's just do that one for now. No other one. Editor. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Let's just do Windows for now. We're running on Blazor. Do I not have? Oh, I'm going to add where's into that list. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Let's add a note. Spotted a interview. Go. Let's make a new issue. Blazor views use the element ID which may not be correct. ID is the underscore BL underscore hash may not be safe. We need a way to find elements, but we have not, but we are, and we are current using the Blazor ID. This may not be saved as there is a comment in the API. Let's go over to that so we can check the interop. We are currently using this element reference. Now, one thing I did spot, it's navigating. Here, can we get there? Why isn't Control C working? Not be used by user code. So, yeah. I do need to fix that. I agree. Submit the issue. There we go. So, right. So those are two things. Maybe we can have a look and see. Yeah. So, oops, where's up here? Here we go. So we got these two. I think the code is safe. Right. We're not changing a design with the current implementation. We probably shouldn't be using this. And of course, we need to, and of course, we check create unit ID, we increment ref for WebAssembly only. Otherwise, it's just a GUID. So I suppose they didn't want to have got that. So it just keeps going for infinity. Yeah, so it's probably okay to use. It's probably not the greatest to use. If I was to look and see, create with unique ID, let's just see, who uses it. Here we go. Render tree diff builder, element JSON converter. Test. So why is there two ASP.NET Core source components? I don't know why we got a double. Oh, it's probably a different repo. Here we go. New element reference ID. Element. Let's see. What's this? Let's see. Quick look and see what does that do. Is there a secret API? Oh, it's an action. Can I just search for underscore BL underscore? There we go. Element capture. So we've got a bit of JS. By capture ID. And there's a selector. Okay, so we're not doing something crazy. Let's just go to 9.0 and let's go over here and say probably ref key. Okay, but let's just make here probably not too crazy as we are doing the same thing as the SDK. So I think that makes me feel a bit happier. Actually just take this, let's make sure we are 9.0.0. Just use that and set attribute. Here we go, selector, and let's copy that. So let's makes me much happier. Oh, something's attacking me again. Sort of. All right, so this is less securing, less scary. I think the first one is more scary. So size watcher and that. We'll have a quick look at that. Yeah. Okay. Well, this PR is building. So we obviously our app here is looking amazing. Obviously we know GL is look at that thing ticking over at 60 frames a second, and of course we've got our raster canvas here, and we can try some drawing. The performance is not so great, but it's because we're in debug mode and everything's working like that. So let's just start a new app, and we're going to use, we built so over here we got our pipeline that's building the PR. It choked a bit. I don't know why that choked again. We refresh it. Something's happening. Back catalyst. It's timing out. Not sure what's happening, but we'll have a look later. And also failed on my internal pipelines. They've all been failing because macOS Xcode 14 is gone. It's vanished from my machines. So I'm selecting 14. 14 is gone. We only got 15. So what I might do is have to update the pipeline, but we'll do that separately. We don't care about the release. So here's our thing. We go to our public. We can go to the Xamarin public agent, and let's just quickly our close solution. We want to go look at is an asset called Nougat. It's quite large, but that's okay. We're going to hit download that. We can go over here and create a new project, and we're just going to create a Blazor app. Just pretend like, hey, web assembly. Let's see what we got. There we go. Does not have any content. Let's use the one with the content. Oh, we can try that some other time. That'll be fun, but we'll try that later. So let's just quickly go into the testing folder, make a second Blazor app, and we want obviously 9. Look at that, out of support, something, HTTPS, include Java pages. You know what? Aspire. We might as well use it right there. Oh, I don't have any authentication, but that's okay. We don't authenticate anything. The nougats are nougating. We're going to have to go to our downloads folder, and here's some assets from our game we're making, which is going to be fun. How far can we see how it's 500 megs, we are 100 meg, so that was almost 1.5 meg. So here is our app. We've got our host, we've got some service defaults, we've got our Blazor application, and of course we just got the typical home and stuff. So let's just quickly run this app, make sure it all works. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything crazy things we want to try. Can't build. Needs info, needs repro. Let's take out. This one is what we're fixing. There's our PR. We have some console app. We need to have a look at that. That was a fun one. Runs in debugger but not when deployed. What's this one? Drag and text Blazor component 8. Anyway, we find the debugger when I deploy to Azure website, it fails. Not sure why that would happen. Why are we deploying a debug version? No. That's happening. A bunch of mono crashing. Quite an old one, but maybe he just doesn't. Yeah. So I'll try a publish, and I can't publish the Aspire one. Here we're still building. Okay. Ooh, so this may need something else. Huge device emulator. A huge site. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I want to ask for repro. Wait for that because we can't do it. This is going to be Blazor and WASM. We got this exception is thrown. There we go. Our app is launching. Before we look at that, DLL not found. I wonder this is because you have to install this one. This person probably was not using Blazor views. So yeah, let's just do this info. You need to either install that one or native assets dot WebAssembly in order to get the binaries for WASM. Yeah, see this is a plain WASM app. So yeah, let me know if this helps. Doesn't occur in 6, but it occurs in 8. However, also, yeah, try the latest versions as we have also fixed several packaging issues. There we go. Alright, needs info. Great. Now that we go back to our app, here's our. Oh, let's make this dashboard nice and small so it feels professional. It's never make it nice and big. Okay. That is sort of concerning. Where is my resources? No. Okay. Very, very weird. There's the Blazor. Let's try that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite sure what happened there. Let's close that and let's hop on over back to our. Is the template broken? We ran this program. Oh, it's the problem with the template. Can't deny what it is. Builder dot add project. There we go. Project, and we can do Blazor app 2. Let me just do that. And 0. New projects. Okay. And we're going to call this, I don't know, app. Okay. That was interesting. Yeah, that was interesting. Let's see. How is my iced coffee going? Sip. Maybe the coffee will wake me up. Let's do it. We're having a nice advertising for that. Where's the branding? Okay, let's just say the top. It's Kopi Kanangan or from the local fave place. That's nice. There we go. Blazor has launched. All right. And then, of course, there is our Aspire dashboard looking amazing. Obviously, we can play out with the new Net 9 feature. We've got our stuff here. So, yeah, that's cool. We've got our structured logs. Let's see. If we click refresh the page. Oh, it's Blazor, right? So, we've got to enable logs and stuff. But whatever. Here's our counter. And everything is looking pretty snazzy in our weather here. So what we do is just quickly close that. Oh no, I went too hard. Let's open that again. Let's check our download, make sure it happened. Refresh that. There's our nuggets. So we just crack this bad boy open, just copy everything, and we go to our D GitHub. Is it GitHub or is it? I've got a NuGet folder here. Nuggets folder. Let me just stick it in here. Okay, and we've got PR3006. So head over here, head over to our Blazor app, have another sip, and wait for that to launch. Let's just make sure everything is going amazing. Okay, testing the audio. Come on, computer. I'm hearing myself. There we go. Probably should speak a little bit up. But okay, back to our thing. So we want to use WebAssembly. So oops, we want to add a project reference. We want to add a NuGet reference. See what we've got. Wait for NuGet to appear. We want to go our local NuGets and we want to do browse. Let's see what we got. Of course, we got SkiaSharp to really fix this descriptions. Quite comprehensive. Wonder if this is for Blazor. Should be one item. There we go. It's very descriptive. So basically, I think one day I need to go there and just analyze the. Oh, that's some previous 7 nuggets I had. We want to check this PR. That's the one we want. And install. So currently we have 6 and 8. We probably should put a 9 in there, but you shouldn't be referencing it from a non-Blazor, SkiaSharp. Okay. Accept. So the way you use it is, do I need to use Aspire? I want to save time. Sorry. I'm just going to launch the Blazor app because it'll be quicker. And let's say we've got an app. Welcome to your new app. And of course, we can go over here and we can do, if it's installed, SK canvas view, right? And it's on paint surface. Let's just put this in a div just because we can, and that's how we do it in the web world. I don't know, that's how we do it. And let's add that. Oops, I need to do a code over here, and of course we're going to have look at that. Suggests the using. Amazing. We don't need that then. There we go. We've got a canvas view in a div, and of course we need to add colors. What is this drawing? A blue stroke, and we're drawing a blue square. So if we were to run this, we should now have a blue square on the screen. Oh, it's going to take a bit longer now because it has to kick in the native EMCC compiler, and make sure we're using stable versions. Scripting. Symbols only, all that stuff happening. It's pretty cool that, yeah, with WASM, we got WASI. We can even try the console as well. Okay, loading. Don't know where it's loading, but it's loading. We're gonna try out the hot reload stuff. Go. Make it a bit smaller. Sometimes I like smaller windows. Oh, oh, oh. Why did we come back here? That's never good. Uh, Index. Pretty sure we paste the contents of my page, elements. Let's see what there is. Here we go. We got our canvas, our paint surface event. Okay. Definitely was some sort of exception. Let's see if we can locate any exceptions. Here we go. It can come up in our logs. And we do know it works because we saw, here we go, through an exception, stack trace, through an exception. So this is the one that the dude was saying, hey, right? If we go over to this one, here we go, where was that? Image info, that one, that one, that one, that one of these ones. This one is info, but this one, okay, this was rendering skew, but that was no problem. Unable to load library. So is, oh, there's console. Uncoded type error. Okay. Don't explicitly have that error. Maybe scroll down through an exception, because wonder if we just have to refresh the canvas, clear the cache and refresh. I don't think it's that, it's only a new app, but you know, um, let's give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. Oh, still going. I wonder if, okay. That is obviously never cool. Counter page, source map, Chrome data. Oh, I think there is, just stop this. Let's run it as not. Okay, there we go. Loading and it crashes right through an error. So Marshall to JS managed exports. Let's have a look at managed exports. That's sync. Okay, so yeah, so something is not loading. If we were to go look at our dependencies, we should have a libskia. I'm sure. Use.blazor and then of course lib native assay. Start web assembly. There it is. There's the targets and props. Okay. We're missing something. The SkiaSharp slash dot a. There we go. Build transitive. So here's the WebAssembly, all our stuff. This is the one we should be, we should be using this one, the last one. So what I'll do is, I'm actually going to build, I'm going to clean the solution. I'm going to go to build logging. I'm going to start logging. And then I am going to, it's done, let's hit build. And let's see to make sure that SkiaSharp is being compiled into WASM. I can look at some fun stuff. Maybe we use pinvoke table. Oh, no. These are the ones that these imports were missing. So if I was to do sk underscore, yeah, in these ones, this is suspect, but in native. So basically, I can't see any of the required core table indexes. One big file. Here we go. Oh, and the debugger is crashing. Cannot find the SK image info. Through an exception, the stack trace. Okay. That's what Copilot says, even though I know what the problem is, but for some reason, Skia is not there. So we can actually lost control of a machine here. Right, this is just that. Decompiling. I literally just want to. There we go. Copilot will think, but we can. Here's our build logging. The first one, build logging. So let's head over here to our build. Let's open it with our log viewer. And let's just stop this, just so that we have a functioning computer now quickly. Okay, here it is. Lib.skiasharp.a is the binary. What? There we go. File. We totally missing. Okay, let's take a pause. Let's inspect that package. Skip these files. So we are looking at SkiaSharp. Yeah, the new package explorer, the package manager. See what's in the store. Let's use the store one. Let's support the Windows Store, because we love our buddies over at the Windows Store side. It's a bit slow. This must be the React Native. Sorry. It's the slow React Native. Obviously, this is a Maui app. There would be high speed. I think this is the new package explorer that I want. By Claire Novotny. Novotny. Yeah, so I don't even see what else she's got on the store. The secret stash of goodies. RSS Bandit. Okay, and nice. This has been updated. It's still popular. Remote storage in our work. 2017. RSS is all the rage. or something. Okay. You know what? Can we give this 5 stars? There we go. I support you. 100 megabytes. While that downloads, we can just do it manually. We are looking for SkiaSharp. We installed Views Blazor. This one. We just installed the Views Blazor. So we should be able to open the archive. Should be build transitive. Oh, we got Blazor props. Of course, open a brand new editor. And that should be happening. And multi-targeting, that's other stuff in there. Oh, Blazor props. I feel like oh. Okay, okay, phew, oh my gosh. The Blazor props, of course, multi-targeting goes to Blazor. I was like, wow, where is the... And here we go. We've got our JS interop. We have our build stuff. Let's see what's in here. Static assets. And these are all the assets that we want to bring in, right? Content, SkiaSharp use Blazor. So this is where we want to store our things. Now props, this is the one we just did. Here's our workaround, and there is our include the JS library. So that's working, right? We've had a compiler error, but we actually wouldn't have got a compiler error. I've lost control of the computer. Here's our static assets. Here's our lib, which will be net8. There's our binary. Okay. Right. So we want to check one final thing. It's just to make sure. Just open a notepad. So all this modern technology and stuff. WebAssembly. There we go. So we are depending on the WebAssembly for net8 and for net6. So there should be no excuse. Now we've got the package manager open. We can now just double click on the Blazor. Let's just see what pops up in the chat. There we go. Look at the green. We've got the static assets, we've got the thing, and we want to depend on the WebAssembly. So we want to check. Can I click this and filter that by denuggets? There we go. So this is the one we want. Show versions, and we want to check our PR as well. So this is this one, right? This is the one that has no dependencies. The previous one depended on SkiaSharp, and this one we have no libs, so that's fine. We've got our SkiaSharp binary. Let's check the props, static path, and of course all the static libraries. And we've got our 56 over there, which we want, and our targets is here. And let's just check and see why is the native file reference not working, right? This should have been right. It's not there, so something has gone horribly wrong. Check Blazor, make sure Blazor is working. No, oh my gosh, that's not set. What is set? So let's quickly check using Microsoft SDK. WebAssembly and web. Wow. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. So that's true. Okay. Scroll to the top. Let's check our should include native references. Oh, the target is not even there. Native assets. Has to be there. STSIMD. Okay. So something is kind of weird because I can't find this, right? So this property is not set. It should always be set, right? And then of course we can check so the Uno stuff and Blazor, right? So Suspicious. What is happening? Let me just quickly. Environment. Properties. Oh, none of the properties are there, right? The evaluation didn't have the properties. Maybe there's an update. Oh, check to make sure there is no update. What version are we on? 22383. Store from 22383. Wonder if there needs to be a new thing for net 9. Like they've got a special formatting. So we can't view our properties. Very, very scary. But we can see these property changes, right? LD flags, come on, give me something. There we go. Assignment and JS library packages Blazor. Okay, right there. Let's get it binary type. We've got SIMD. Let's just disable SIMD quickly and see if the thing works. Wonder if. Oh, stop now. Thought I stopped it. Okay, so suspiciously suspicious. I added support for SIMD, and let's make sure we do have net 9 here. Greater than or equal to net 9, we should be putting it in. So I recall from a sort of a niggling tickle at the back of the throat that I don't quite know why SIMD would fail. But I do know that's probably enabled by default. Here we go. No. No. Whoa. Hands are shaking. Okay, we can't see the properties. Native file reference. See this? There are no native file references. Prepare for WASM. It's not including native file reference is equal to nothing and exists. Right? As nothing. There were no native files. So for some reason, target framework version, maybe this is, if I did it wrong. See our properties. Although I'm pretty sure this, it's 9, right? Right, so we can do some conditions. So, let's close everything. Things have forgotten to close all tabs. Everything has just collapsed around us. Here we go. Here's a linker. Undefined symbols. There we go. Yeah. Well, that's to be expected, right? So for some reason, SIMD. Okay. The native library is not working at all. So let's just investigate that. Not sure what's going on. Let's do. It was supposed to be one of those happy streams. Everything was working. Users, vibe, new, nougat, packages, SkiaSharp dot use dot dot native assets dot WebAssembly. All right, and let's hop on over to our PR. And now that this is extracted, we got access to all these goodies inside here. Just gonna open this file. We're gonna start hacking in there. Okay, so let us let's create a new target here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna capture values. So over here we're gonna do, let's just do property group, and of course we're gonna do underscore testing stuff. And our property we're gonna do binary type. Let's just do this equal to that property, and the native file reference, just colon, equal to the native file reference. But also what we want to do is see the Blazor WebAssembly. I don't know, what is this, a server app? It's Blazor WebAssembly. Maybe it's just the property is not defined. Let's just put a new line here. Just have one big juicy um, thing. Just quickly copy this a couple times. So obviously we want to check what the value of this one is. Obviously the bin log for some reason. I wonder. Options. More detail. I'm going to put diagnostic on here. Build and run. Build log is diagnostic. Okay. So something's. Let's just do that. Condition equal to that one and that one and that one. So it's just a target framework version. Is make sure things are all referenced as we expect, and should include native SkiaSharp. Right, there we go, there we go. And then we can do target, and let's give this one a name is equal to big test, and of course we're going to do before targets, and where's the, it doesn't really matter, let's do before targets, let's do build, right? And of course we're just going to do warning text equal to the property, right? We're just going to quickly capture the state as part of the evaluation, right? At the bottom of the file, capture what we want, and then we log a warning. So when I hit run now, we should now have a warning that appears, and I'll figure out what the values are. Oh, no, SkiaSharp native asset. Wait a second. What is going on? This is in the build transitive, right? Maybe net standard 1.0 no longer loads in net 9. Could it be? Obviously I don't trust this now. WebAssembly targets. See, we're getting this right. It has to have set that. There it is. The target is loading. It is loading. There's the SIMD. Interesting. The exceptions has been replaced with SIMD. I'm not sure if they're mutually exclusive. Interesting. Seeing scary stuff here, right? That one's prepending extra return flags. Does SIMD and exception handling not work together? Browser WASM app to targets. Let me just open that. I don't know which repo it is. So let's quickly search for that. Seeing some scary, interesting things these days. Any issues? Pull request? Nothing? This is where it is, right? Runtime. Let's see the comment. What happened here? Okay, that's just the usage. Interesting. Very interesting is this. Like, no exceptions or exceptions, but this replaces it. Like, someone could ask this. Make sure there's main, everything fixed, and yeah, okay. I think I'm building SkiaSharp with exceptions. Now, I'm not sure that's going to affect anything. We go to mono SkiaSharp, and if I was to go to WASM EH, here you go. So when I build good old Skia, go net9, WASM EH, and all of them, right? So I'm not sure if that is needed. I have to ask someone. So this is interesting. Who knows? Maybe that's supposed to be a extension. So we'll figure that one out. Interesting why this default. Yeah, that feels suspicious. But you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong, and I don't know anything. Okay, for some reason, if I look at WebAssembly targets, right? I don't even get my imports here. Let's try building on the command line, right? Let's just copy this full path. Let's just copy full path. Let's go over here to this one. Let's cd this, and let's just do .NET build binlog. You know, I don't want to judge the IDE, but I don't know if the IDE is generating the correct. Oh, everything's running a little bit slow today. Let's have a look. So this, because I need to be able to trust my binlog. Like it's essential. There's link.net. Probably going to work perfectly fine now. We didn't get a warning actually, so that means, oh, here it is, right? But we didn't get our warning. Shaking on the fingers there. I think I caught everything stuff. I can just search for the stuff. Big test. Interesting stuff. Here we go. So we can check those values. Okay, oh, there we go. The properties are set. So st. Wait a second. Okay. So I think we found our first problem. At this point is st. Group. Let's just abandon that. Now we've got our properties. Native file reference. Here we go. And we are adding our st in there. Let's check our Blazor WebAssembly. Make sure this is true. So you put a true, so that's cool. Blazor is there. Target framework is 9 and should include native SkiaSharp. It's true. Okay, so let's just see if we were to pop this in here and let's it's false. Okay, I did set that to false, 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 and then underscore default. What's the name of that property that we were? WASM default flags. Here we go. Risk WASM exceptions. Okay, so this one now is failing to link. So if we were to check just to make sure that we're doing this thing right, but strange why it would. There's a native file reference. Okay, here we go. We got all the stuff. Let's go check. Error. Okay, undefined symbols. So what are we linking? Let's check the true EMCC. Let's see, command EMCC link, right? WASP file for linking. Right, let's go check those exact lines. And we want to make sure we've got SkiaSharp. There's SkiaSharp. In the list of archives, right there, there's our SkiaSharp JS. Okay. Linking, there's random messages, running EMC. This is our full command. Right, just make sure Skia is in there. There we go. And there's our 3156. Okay, 3156, that's great. This is the full command we ran, and yet it's saying recording, get surface. SK get surface. I don't know what that is. SK, wow. It has to be there, right? Because mono slash here, then such a weird, like it should be SK canvas, and then of course, SK overdraw, SK get surface. Oh, this is to get the surface. Should be SK canvas.get underscore get surface. Okay. If recording context, let's have a look at those other ones. Do we have a pattern here? If recording context, recording get direct context. Now, what I am going to say these added? I feel like these were the new ones. So okay, so just use AVI, right? Yeah. And we need to fix that. And this one, there we go. Recording context, get. Oh, I know why. I'm exposing, no. Get recording context. Oh. The SK get surface. Now if we look at the way that popped up, I think we can see the problem. Oh, there it is. Same canvas. Okay, so that one should be there. But this for SK get recording context, get recording context. Recording context. Okay. Now something suspiciously suspicious. There it is. We can copy this just to make sure it's exactly the same. Pretty sure the other platforms would have failed, you know. So it's not like here we go, right? So I thought I'm so annoyed with myself. I may add a correct fix there for now. Okay. The command, those three, suspicious that those three are not there. Oh, I think I know what maybe happened. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, my bad. I bet you this is high. Yeah, didn't build the native ones because it didn't detect any native changes. Oh my goodness. Okay, can we? Let's just go with that. So we'll fix that. So that's our bad. Okay, so the reason that happened is that basically, and of course all the tests are going to fail because it's missing that, is that this one actually pulled the latest successful build, which was here. No, so this one. Maybe not. Okay. Oof, that is just tiny bit annoying, but there we go. Right. Here's our things. Here's our native assets. Let's quickly fix that. This is a property. The property, and that's a property. So there's our warning. It's gone. That's annoying, but it is what it is. So we should be able to run now. Now that it's compiling. We had a couple of things to fix. Let's check if the get surface was in. I don't think it was part of the sort of a saving grace, if you will. Let's do 116 tags. No, that's 3.1. Oops. Later on, we figure that. Okay. So for some reason before, it wasn't even. There we go. Okay. There's true st. So if I am to run this, now it should work. One thing I do want to check is that where is that SIMD happening? Because enable SIMD, and it was underscore as in SIMD. Where does this get assigned? Where's enable SIMD? Let's go over to Google here, whatever, this one, and do WASM enable SIMD. check XML, 6 files, WASM app targets, here we go. Browser WASM app dot targets. I wonder if we look at this and we look at the browser WASM app. Here we go. So that's probably the bottom one. There we go. Where's the nuggets popping in? So there's the browser WASM app targets that has our SIMD property being set, right? Our defaults. Where is our WebAssembly.target? Where's our one loading? So there's our Blazor WebAssembly, and then of course we want to do what? Targets. Which one was it now? Above it. So that's why we're not getting our properties. So our code is coming in over here at the bottom. No? Yeah. Here's our one. This is nothing. SIMD exception handling. Okay. Post WAS and MVP features. Okay. Obviously, I need to set that thing. Let's just quickly allow undefined symbols, just so that we can try get this thing to work. So we're disabling SIMD for now, because I want to check get something to work. I'm not sure why the sim. I saw the message earlier here. Ah, who was that? The other one. There we go. US success. It's building. It's compiling. Okay, there's a warning. Is it gone? Well, that's fine, right? Because we were using the wrong native binary. Hopefully, we're not using any of those code paths, but it doesn't matter really. We shouldn't be. SK this SK canvas. I'll fix that. Come on, give us success. Oh, exploded. Could be. Yes, SK object. Okay, SK object. This is the one we added a. Okay, so I think it's working now. It doesn't look like it, but we actually can't use that. So what I can try do is actually go over here. Let me quickly. I know WASM is done, so let me just fix this. Right, I know. Let me actually verify that it actually did build. Okay, built. So we just need to download the WASM stuff. I'm going to stick it in the NuGet for now, just so that we can test. So the SkiaSharp, here we go. That's the folder. And then we need to go over to native WASM. Have a nice combined Oh, native failed. Okay. We'll just have to do it manually. Underscore 56, I think. There we go. So, what have we got here? Let's just download these, right? Download artifact. Fingers crossed doesn't ask me to sing. Oh, ask me to sing the sign on. There we go. And then it's stuck in this weird awkward place. 56, where's in Linux? Let's go over here. Threading and threading. Threading, SIMD threading, SIMD Linux. Okay. So let's just quickly copy those binaries just so that we have a successful. Here we go. And of course, we've got to go to downloads. Keep running just slow. Frustrating, to be honest. I mean, I am literally opening a zip file. What is Windows doing? It's probably like pausing my computer because I didn't run certain updates or something. Or a Windows update can update like to .NET 8 and it's like 50%. Oh, it's gone. The whole computer's just choking. Threading Linux. Oof, 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 oof. This is harsh. It's real harsh. Empty, right? Probably overkill. Oof. See, so go to empty. I didn't go there. Place. Then we got. Oh my goodness. Can I quit something? 3 gigs. I don't know. It's just a basic stream, bro. Um, we want the normal one. This is still debugging. Stop debugging. It's hardcore stuff here. I think that's a bit faster. I don't know why a stream would affect, I don't know, file system stuff. Just stream the content direct to the interwebs. This one now is in the ST folder. 4552, and this should be the nice new big one. Lost control of my editor, my operating system. There we go. Extra. And let's just skip the multi-threading one. It's going to take forever. We want to do SIMD Linux, this one. SIMD ST. Eesh. was intense, bro. Okay, so let's do allow undefined. Let's take that off, right? Just to prove that it should now work. So I think in the last update we did was actually adding a new static type, which means we called a method, which interesting should have also triggered an error, but whatever. Understand what's going on. Let's see. Didn't explode. There's I see there's a canvas of paint. No errors. SkiaSharp hat. There it is. It's my canvas. Um, refresh the page. Do you even get a breakpoint there? Oof. There we go. It is on the breakpoint, right? So let's I don't know if this is a better location, but this gives us more space. Okay, so we've got our breakpoint. It's the BL2 render loop is false, width and height. Okay, let's step into things. Whoosh, it just choked and died. Let's refresh that. Content, my canvas request. Let's just make sure, right? This. What's interesting is that that's BL2. There's probably another. Oh, I've lost that one. This is BL2. Okay. Let me refresh now. We should get a call to the one method. We have our breakpoint. There we go. Element ID. BL2. What elements do we have? There it is. Okay. Oh, what's that? Text prediction. No. Put a breakpoint there. Let's quickly run. HTML canvas. We have it. Paused. Okay. Something is choking. Breakpoint there too. All right. Let's run. She's trying to be too smart. Just let me debug my JavaScript in my browser. Okay, whatever. So let's cancel that. Let's go straight over here. Yeah. So width, height, and a p data. Okay. Let's make sure we can get our modules. Just quickly run that. All right, we just haven't choked and died yet. Well, look at that, scrolling. Oh, it's suspicious with this stick bugger. I honestly, for the life of me, just want to debug my code. Okay, I don't know why it's there. So my module exists. We can get our heap. We got the data. We got our buffer. Here's our bytes. Bunch of zeros. Okay. And put image data. If I run that one more time, image data. It's sRGB. Bunch of column stuff. But let's just pick another one, right? All zeros. Suspicious. Suspicious. Maybe something else is broken. Let's have a look. What is actual code we're trying to run? ABI. Clear it white, get a paint blue square, and let's just make this red, right? So stop this, save this, and let's draw red. Let's just do it. So it's running technically, if we can count it as running. MS Build using 2 gig out the box. So SIMD was having issues. Now I know I was testing SIMD before and it was working. So I'm not sure. Could be happening is that SIMD using that wasn't what I saw in the order. Let's see if you set it to true in the CS project it works. Can't be a target ordering unless I mistakenly didn't notice as a browser app. That's the root property, right? So it comes before. If it's blank, we set it to exception handling, which will be true. What am I doing wrong? Let's have a look and see how did I define my so that might not be useful in the template. Let's quickly check. Let's just check to see how I did my something. Blazor web assembly, and let's just go to the root. So we want to check our let's do home page. See what we did here. Canvas, we cleared white. Okay. CSS. So what is really interesting is that here is our canvas. The draw operation is running, right? We know it's running because we had our breakpoint here. We're even putting data, but the data that's coming here is blank. Can I stick a breakpoint just to make sure? I can't. Can I write a little function? Let's just do this. And say, okay, cool. Let's refresh the page. The console. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can see if there's anything. Or index 0 is equal to buffer. But I can actually just open the console here so we can do it. So we can do bound to do buffer dot if buffer index is greater than 0, where it's unequal to 0, dot log index. Here we go. So is all zeros. Okay, broken. Look at the home page. Paint surface. Like it's trying to be so amazing, but I just want it to work. Right? This is like super cool. It's not working. I'm just doing that, right? It's working, bro. Let me just check maybe image data. Here's our endpoint. Maybe endpoint is wrong. I should be doing that. But it's working in let's try the GL view. Let's just say okay, canvas is run paint GL surface. There we go. Right. Probably gonna work. It's like no. Oh, there's this huge canvas. Just keeps going. Okay, here we go. GL is working. It's setting it up. Is it? Oh my goodness. Let's just do div style is equal to width 100 px HEIGAT 100 px. Forget. refresh that. Lost control. Reload is broken, so I don't know why it's trying to be clever. Am I supposed to set canvas size? What did I do for the CSS here? Okay, maybe this one is supposed to be rather oh, it's still happening. Okay. Fine. ID is equal to container canvas container. Let's just do that. This, and then we do hash that one canvas, and let's just do width is 100. 300 px. So height is equal to 300 px. All right, let's try that again. So now we know what's happening. I suppose the GL is doing that for scaling reasons. So it upscales. You have to restrict it. Obviously, that's not amazing. We need to fix that. But let's just see. GL, come on, give us hope. Interesting thing is that Open Dev Tools. Right, so it is rendering, but nothing is getting to the screen. What? What am I doing wrong? What is happening in my sample? It's not happening here. You. Let's just quickly set this on. I wonder if I don't think I'm possibly doing math problems. Right. So let's just do over here console whatever work dot write line info dot size. There we go. E dot info. Let's just log that and let's pop this here. Right. You're saying, hey, start a loop, do the scaling, and can I just refresh that? Redirective, the global using. Errors in application. we don't, you know, we don't know what's going on. So I don't want this template. I'm pretty sure this is an N9 template right now. This should have been so simple. But maybe I'm doing something crazy in this scanning. I don't think so. It's a tiny bit frustrating. Come on, come on. There it is. Is there a problem with the browser? Let's just go here, right? The work browser. Login console, right? Nothing here. Let's quickly just check to see that it is actually running this. Stop. Right? Just cancel that whole thing. Clean it. We're starting again. Probably all going to work fine. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It'll be like, what just happened? Not even getting something in the console, and breakpoint wasn't getting hit. So something suspicious was suspiciousizing. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, I don't think it's a problem with Skia at this point. I think there's something problem with Blazor. But I am running a sample app. It doesn't do anything special. It just it's a CS project references. We are getting the JavaScript. The JavaScript is running. Our code is running. It's not crashing. Um, try to stick a breakpoint at the end just to make sure that we are indeed getting full run. Go with application storage. We're going to clear the log. Then we're going to enter cache and reload. Right, this should work now. 21 megabytes 45. There is a new page. It's not working. I think we're like totally doomed to never know. See, the GL is running. I mean, am I just doing something wrong? Canvas are clear, red. There's no render loop. What is going on? It's not. The render is not happening somehow. Push syscommit, right? Yes. So when ACY comes back, interrupt function sample. Take this and stop this. Let's copy the same few things we have here. Alright, let's copy this. Let's copy it into our, let's run our sample using whatever we have on disk. IDEs and everything freezing and hanging and stuck. So where is our, here we go, build. No, we need the let's go over here. Let's go to webassembly.targets. So in our targets, bring a native reference. No, we have one here. Include native assets. Here we go. Output native WASM. So we go output native WASM. Let's just copy that. So we've got. And the fact that it's not crashing it with the missing symbols, right? Which tells me, you know, we do have it. So we can also check the file size as well. So the last one we saw was SimDMT. Let's see. That's 900, right? That is the right one. Let's run our sample up at this point. Let's run it without debugging just so that we can. I mean, let's just have a look at the canvas control. So let's go to the GL. On render frame, right? Maybe something here's now. Yeah, is it there? That's okay. It works. Boom. Yeah. The X's work. It doesn't matter. Yeah. All right. Stick a breakpoint over here with the put data and the raster canvas. Okay. Then let's run that. Just still hopefully us. No. Browser was that? Was that the work browser? Yeah. Here we go. We actually got some numbers. Okay. So how am I running this different? Do I have MS Build properties set? Um, right. Yeah, I don't. See, I don't. Does this? Let me enable that. I'm running net 9 on that one. Net 9. And a WebAssembly. A width and a height set. Wonder. Could it possibly be that? No. Um, a ref. You see, I got the ref here. Let me just make sure it does have a BL in there. So I do need that. Oh, there is BL2. And I can check to see that. Oh, it is working, right? We have a breakpoint in the code. So if I stick a HTML here, I can do, we put image data, right? I put a breakpoint there. And I do counter and do home. Oh, what is going on? Here we go. Okay, we've got our render loop. No, wait, no, obviously it wouldn't work because that's the GL stuff. Let's do that. If I run it, there we go. Here's our request animation frame. Obviously, we want to get the GL context. Right. Yet we see no picture on screen. I have used WebGL2. our build logging here. Let's run that. So this was the last build node. Let's open it. Let's see what. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. There's library, workarounds, target RAM, and here running at this, right? There's our SkiaSharp interrupt. So no, just stop causing me immense pain. Close that. And close that. Which one else? Okay. Not run into the buggy anymore because this thing has just gone sideways. There's absolutely no difference. I popped the view in and all I wanted to do is work. I mean, am I doing anything else in these? I don't think I checked. Right. After CS, this just makes sure that it has a size. Raster page has a ref, but the GR page does not. Pretty simple, right? Am I somehow missing something? Let's copy this whole page, right? Terminate.net, all of .net, no, MS build. Really harsh hard to to work. I think no, just net9 is just totally broken. Oops, wrong one. No, let's keep that open so that we can look at the code. And there we go, and check out Blazor song. We're just going to slowly but surely copy files. I mean, the code is running. That's the scary thing, right? The code is working, it's getting there, and then it's just not calling somehow. If I need to like opening a tiny little project and it's freezing. One this pointer is doomed. This project is just doomed. And you want to see what happens. I added the nugget, copy the correct WASM items. I mean, what is it doing? All I want for Christmas is you to work. I mean, never was this hard. It was just like, oh, the control, you pop it in. You know, the stuff is there, the JS is there, the controls on screen, and yet the frame draw operations is not running. VS Code in the sample folder. I don't know, I've lost control of my computer. It's doing its own thing. But yeah. Don't try to be smart. Don't try analyze. Just show me the page. We're going to go GPU. We're going to copy the full content. Okay. There we go. Over here. We copy the. Can't remember now if page title wasn't there. There we go. We save that. Should be super simple. Nothing in the code. No code behind our CSS. We come over here. We say, hey, our canvas container. So we go to our app.cs and we're going to do that. And that's pretty much it. Right? These are imports using, right? So this is all syntax highlighting. It's our Blazor thingy majiggies. Make sure there's no other CSS are edited. Alright. And let's run it without the debugger attached because holy moly, the thing is you can't trust the code. I mean, that's always different. I mean, the whole point of the sample was to not add anything. I wonder if it's just the fact that I'm setting a field that's somehow triggering a repaint. The render loop should be calling into this code, call that method. I wonder if it's side effect of setting the field. But I don't, there we go. Okay, let's take all of this off, right? So let's just take that out. It's like, hey, we're not gonna get the FPS. We're just gonna do return 0. Okay. Oh, stop. Oh, not reload. You're trying to be smart. All right. So let's see. Give us some sort of success here. There we go. Right. What do we have different? Let's make this undo everything. Let's see. We've got a private paint surface in the container with a web thing, right? Private void color white. So let's just make this red. And let's do that and do draw text and do date time dot now dot to string. Okay, whatever. And of course we're going to do position 50 by 50, and we're going to do new escape paint. Let's just do that, right? It's an obsolete one, but whatever. We're not trying to get the perfect system, right? There we go. Super simple. Draw a red canvas with black text at that position, and there's our on paint surface. Ignore pixel and enable render loop, right? Super simple. Let's even delete that. Okay, so let's run this. There we go. Like, this, there it is. But what, let's take it out of the container. Save it. Right now I'm getting super scary. Container row. Okay, cool. Let's run this again. Pretty sure that I'm now at a point. Can I look at this? Here we go. Here we go. This is the one with all of the. Oh, that's 255s. I think this is the. WebGL canvas. Right, is it ticking? 6. There we go. So row, container row, roll. Oh, it's still building at incredibly slow speed. Okay, we're just gonna wait. It needs to be double nested in divs. Which Alt tab. There we go. Right. That and make this width is 300px. Save that. Hot reload's probably going to choke and cry. Refresh. There we go. Look at that. It's working so amazingly perfect that I am going to doubt everything in my life. So let's quickly remove that. Refresh the page. So the box should no longer be in the board. There it is. There it is. Right? Wow. Let's copy everything underneath there so we can have a reference under everything. Okay. What we had before. Surface, surface of the canvas, clear the red. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to try and run this. Space is required. Look at that. Ah, I know. There we go. It's gone horrible. But that's because I've got this paint surface. I should have known. It's not the blue. And then we canvas, uh, glass, canvas, dash container. Save that. Wow. What a rush, man. Okay. It's under everything. Uh, and we can do SK canvas view on paint. And of course, we need that. Draw our box. We're gonna take off. Let's take off the render loop. And then let's just do canvas dash container just to be safe, right? Save that, and there is our canvas. Woohoo! Toodly doodly. Um, okay. Wow. So important to realize. You've got to type this properly, because if I take it off again, it's no longer going to be. It just adds that actually, because that's what I said. Basically, what's happening was just rendering blank. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now that that's rendering, let's quickly draw some text in the middle. Let's do canvas.draw text. Let's just do date, time. Let's do text. Environment.text tick count dot to string, and of course you're going to do that. That's position 1010, so let's make it it's x is 60, y the height we're going to make 20, so it's going to be the center of that is 60, so we want 80. We're going to do new SK font with the size of 20, and of course we're going to text a line somewhere here. Center. There we go. Save that. Right, this didn't have a render loop, so I'm probably going to have to refresh the page to get the canvas to think, and I probably need to enable the render loop. But let's just see. There we go. Okay. Render loop, and do this true. And of course, we're going to have to do stroke style. There we go. Oh, right. That was insane. Okay. Super easy to get started once you know how to type. But yeah, okay. I delete this now. One thing I wanted to check was let's take off this. Let's clean the build. Clean solution. Alright, let's run it again. We should have put build logging on, my bad. See it next time. There it is. Look at that. Made it just in time. Ooh. I was getting like all these lost type of vibes, but no, it wasn't all lost. It was just Matthew was lost. Oh, and conf is starting soon. But at least we know that our stuff is working. I can fix CI in a bit. Ooh, this is quite hunky-dory. Alright, there we go. Page will load. It's going to be amazing. It's going to work first time, right? No, it didn't. Image info through an exception. Okay. The reason I want to do that, now I want to check this thing. So it's saying it's SIMD. I'm loading the SIMD. We can check again and make a SIMD is true. Let's load this quickly. And we do SIMD and enable SIMD. Okay. There's SkiaSharp. Oh my goodness, let's cancel that quickly. Let's make it false. Let's make it true, right? So, well, let's start again. Clear this, and we run it. This should work. It was working. We had success. So if it stops working now, then we know. Let's make this 125. Let's make that, and make that nice and big. All right. And base is probably going to cover it, but that's okay. You don't need to. Right, so we're running now with no SIMD. And then we're going to try with SIMD, and then we're going to try the default and figure out which one's failing. sure SIMD has to work because I know the Uno platform probably is using SIMD. They probably don't need the non-SIMD. So, you know, oh, ping has got, there we go, we've got a new one. Let's close that old one. There it is. Okay. No SIMD, and we've got amazement. So we're going to do true, and we're going to build clean quickly just to be safe. And our build logging, we're going to validate that we did the right thing. Open logs external. And this one we're going to run again. So this one was SkiaSharp, and our determination was is st single thread. Somewhere we have a here we go. This one's saying st, and it probably should be logging the other one. Well, we don't have to. We know it's SIMD. So at this point, it was st. Because it's probably there we go. Is this our thing working? It's still building. Refresh. It should be not loading now. Right, we're using SIMD. Fingers crossed this works. Doesn't work. Skia is broken. But maybe it's not Skia. What was that other one? It was no, default. Where's it? Where's the default? Here we go. WASM exceptions. I do. There we go. Even though it's gone, this should be LibWASM no SIMD. Oh, wait, I need to open the new one again, Matthew. Go over to build logging, scroll to the end, see our build here, open externals, and let's just make sure everything was libskia. Let's filter my build. Clean that. Let's run it again. But this one works. Might have to have a check with the Blazor people and find out why SIMD is not working. I feel like it used to work. At some point I tested it. Right, port is opened. We can now open the externals and let's just check now. Fingers crossed we've got libskia. WASM SIMD. Alright, we got our WASM SIMD. In SIMD, what was this testing stuff? See what that value is. Oh my word. SIMD true. Can I we go. Range of assets, we have assembly. SIMD, ST-SIMD. Is that the name of the folder? Let's check to make sure that it is SD. Oh my gosh. ST-SIMD, SIMD-ST. Well, that's probably why things are not working. What is going on? Maybe I typed it wrong. Let's just copy that. So let's, for now, just quickly put this here, and let's see. So we got another issue there. We're going to build. We're going to rebuild, right? Build. We're going to clean, and of course, let's reset that. Let's try that again. Oh my word! It's a good thing we're testing this. What have we discovered so far? SIMD ordering is wrong. We got a failing CI. We have, what else do we have? That's wrong. The other problem I was having is me typing it wrong. Let's try now. Let's hope for success. This has been a series of stupid. There we go. This is very fun. Skia. You know what? Let's just do big test. I think that's what it was. There we go. Big test. Okay, warning. SIMD SD. SIMD SD. Okay. All right. So let's go back to let's build clean this. Just, I don't know how else to stop the thing. But let's go over here. We're going to open Skia. The reason it was working was because, here we go, file, open recent, let's go back to schedule. Okay, so now we figured out a few more exciting things. Um, let's see. We got sure that for our native Ruby here. There we go. WASM build cake. So has threading. Go. And we're going to copy it. Oh wait, we don't copy it, right? Because we would have had, there's that YAML file. Here we go. Features. let's hop on over to the build artifacts. So in the SIMD threading, for example, what is the order we have here? ST SIMD. Okay, so that is correct. ST SIMD. Is our directory. Okay, so we basically do whatever this is, bring the folder. Then we need to go over to our, well, let's see, right? Push, 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 push. ST, no wonder. How did that slip through? Wonder if there was a merge. That's net9. Maybe I merged a branch. And I didn't spot that. Oh my goodness. Just to get it to work, let's put Xcode. Xcode variables, and we're going to do Xcode 15.4. Right, fingers crossed. I don't. There we go. Let's just do that. Okay, and the scripting version will be 56. Right, that's the new one. When am I using in scripting version? You know what? Let's leave that. But no, we don't need that. All right. So where are we? I'll put our changes. That one, that one. Okay. We need the new Xcode. That was the wrong order. Okay. Fix the build. All right. My goodness. At least now, because we touched the YAML file, this will trigger a full build, which means our artifacts on public will also work. I was pretty worried there for a second. I thought all was lost and I'd have to abandon software development for real. Take up, I don't know, looking after sheep and raising a few chickens. But I guess all is well. Right, hopefully we can merge that one. We can fix CI because we hate red CI. Right, and let's just do one final little test. What happens if we don't put anything, right? Let's go back to there. Our Blazor test 2. I don't quite know what happened. Did I close that project? I think I did. So let's take it off. And what should be happening is, even though we fixed that, there, KC, build, clean solution, reset that. Now we got to run this. So it should be 70 by default, I think. I think that's the default. There we go, complete manual. That's running a public. I'm sorry team, if you're waiting to use it. Oh, my browser, it's just frozen and horrible. It's like some advanced technology is invented. Okay, let's go back to my PR. And what else did we do here? The change was fix the ordering and fix the ordering of the WASM. Fix the all features. SIMD ST to the correct ST comma SIMD. And then what else do we need? What else we need would be the update Xcode since 14 is gone. Wow. Okay, let's run that. It's going to work amazing. We're going to be so happy. There we go. That wasn't what we wanted to check. We wanted to go here and just make sure all the goodies were good. Let's check. What is our warning? SIMDST. Okay. So now the other issue was this one, right? We have, let's minimize that. We have this global elements, right? That's never going to be. If we would just, is there a D in it? See here we go, a D in it. Is anyone actually called in it? Let's go back to our actual sample here quickly. Blazor WebAssembly and search for D in it. Okay, here it is. Our JS. We've got our TypeScript over here, and we've got this one over here. We've got a dnet function, disposing module, right? But the question I ask myself, do we ever call disposing module? We did, right? Here we go, module to dispose, on disposing module, and then we call it. So if I was to have a look here, if element ID is if there's no element ID, to run this now, I want to quickly check to see if this even runs. Like if I'm to switch the tab, right? Who is calling dispose on this is probably the important thing, right? Based on my canvas interrupt, who calls dispose on the escape canvas, right? Maybe that's our thing, interrupt, and then request animation, put yes. Oh no, we got something here. And then dispose. So let's see. Do we even call dispose? Let's see. Let's see what goodies we got. Right. Sorry team, I'm going to consume all your to fix the I think I fixed the Android simulator issue. So we're no longer using the custom pool. Let's just check. So for tests, and okay, we can't see anything. Where has it started, Matthew? Complete manual run, just for my code. Make sure CI is running. Look at that, CI is going. Woohoo! You just keep a tracker on iOS. Let's see if the new Xcode is going to run. Hinting, branch name. I don't quite know what's happening with this one. Unable to access row, send failure. Okay. Wow. Maybe something else has success. I don't think I'm doing crazy things. Yeah. Wait and see. There's our counter counting. Let's just see. YouTube. Wait. They're probably starting, so I might have to hop off stream because we don't want to lose this. Day 2. Starting in 20 minutes. Woohoo. There we go. SkiaSharp is there. What were we testing? What was our test? Oh, when we navigate away, does the dispose get called? It's a harsh life we got here. Where the module is being dispersed, but I wonder if we need to. Here we go. Right, the module is being dispersed. So right, then the dispose is happening, and the DNet will be called. Okay. So let me just quickly do. Let's put breakpoint there. We go back here, and just quickly go into the chat. And we're typing here. Global this. Oops. Why is this here? I'm pretty sure I transformed it to the bottom so we can work. There we go. Okay, make it a bit bigger so we can work in a fancy way. And let's actually hide the console, make this reasonably sized. The console, and we're going to do global this dot canvas is equal to that. There we go. All right. So we're going to keep that variable there. Let's run that. So raster canvas. Oops, let's take that off. Right. Back to the console. Canvas dot elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If we swap, 6. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Right. And then we see elements. $15. Wonder if, oh, it's bigger now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's quickly debug the dinit. Can we debug here? Right. Let's check out amazing things. Our build logging. We can move to the end. Locals. There we go. BR15. What elements do we have? We have a large number. There's 15. We want to step over. Where's delete? Maybe that's, I'm doing it wrong. I got wrong bad vibes. JavaScript array remove item map delete. Wait a second, am I deleting element ID? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is where picture or delete element. I think maybe I broke myself. Key. Oh no. Let's just do. Let's just. Let's run that again. Yeah, okay. That's voting. Woohoo. iOS is voting. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it failed horribly, but it's okay. The next one worked fine. Okay. Ooh. We're learning some stuff here. For a minute I thought I made a mistake, but I didn't. I probably read the docs. Let's see. Where's the .NET Con? This one. Go. Loading. Okay, we got a console in the bottom. Oh, that's amazing. Wow. We got a raster canvas. We immediately jump to the slow debugger. It's waiting for its sweet time. BL2. Okay. And let's just step through it while we wait. Element remove is false. Okay. Lost control of the computer. Let's put a breakpoint there. And why we have double? Oh, I was assigning it. So let's put that there. And let's switch the page. Right. The breakpoint is there. Can I write removed is false? Okay. So type of element ID is string. Okay. Can I open the console here quickly? Make it bigger. You know what? This gap there issues console. So here we go. That is a string, right? So if I was to come here and then go, oh, give me underscore BL underscore, I don't know, what is currently element here? 3. Here's our canvas. So if we come here and do elements.delete B underscore BL underscore 3, right? Remember, we just did that there. False. Maybe I'm doing it all wrong. False. Yeah, so clearly that doesn't work. Key required. Deletes the element from a map. Set. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Oh my goodness. Maybe Matthew. Maybe you need to read the docs, Matthew. Elements dot get. So probably just using. There we go. Oops, wrong one. Elements dot get. Shocking. How long has this been like this? Just worked by sheer magic. Thankfully, TypeScript fixed that for me. Otherwise, get. All right. Let's try that again. And this time, oh, the amount of fixes that's happening here. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So, manual, but red button always happens. Public. Docker files are choken. Hopefully Alpine hasn't broken. I have to go scratch around and fix it. Okay, 8 is broken. Temporarily unavailable. Yeah, it happens from time to time. Okay, let's see. There we go, we swap it and we hit the D in it. Okay. Go over here, BR2, we step over, we get the canvas, woohoo, and of course we chopped. Yeah, BR4. Let's toggle this, toggle that. BR6. Now the one we can check, make sure hot reload and goodies all do what they expect. Okay, and what we can do is we can take that and say, hey, move that up there. Okay, continue the running, bunch of stuff. Okay, 7. Or the, okay, woohoo, we fixed it. So no need to hold on to every single canvas you've ever seen in your life. Go, we can scribble, and our GPU probably is going to be even more amazing. Oh, not quite 120 frames a second. Oh, that's scary. Probably running debug and it's probably doing some things. Okay. Okay. Whew. Whew. Let's fix that. Copy link. The wrong API was used. So yeah, used. All right. Hope that's going to cancel the vote and start a new one. And maybe I can do fixes. All right. I think after that epic marathon fail, has to have started already. Oh, starting in 3 minutes. I think I'm going to cut it off there. I think we finally fixed it. I'll test it one more time, and then hopefully I can push this out. We fixed a whole bunch of issues. We got SIMD support finally. We have where's our PR? Here we go. We got SIMD support. Here we go. XL14 is gone. Here we go. And then of course we also want to fix the using the correct get and set methods instead of the indexer. Which makes the delete work. Okay, pretty cool stuff we fixed here. I think this has just sort of been a little bit neglected, if you will, this particular view. So hopefully it's better. We got now the new performance, we got the new fixes for there, and I'll backport some of this to net to do. No, I can't backport it to complicate it. Well, and then this will go stable, and any other bugs on this we will fix later. No, fix in an update. All right. Whew. That was a both a good and a dodgy time, but anyway, let's hop on over to .NET Conf. It's happening. Woo, it is happening. Okay, let's refresh this. It's happening in 2 minutes, they say. Let's see if anyone is Day 2. And up now, did not change the side was running. Oh, Jeff. Don't quite know what's happening. All right. I think that will call off. It was great fun we had. We fixed a bunch of bugs. Now I've got to go do some other exciting work. But anyway, thanks for having a party with me.